them times, maybe 05, 06, yeah, I remember going Carnival, yeah. We started off from Croydon all the way to Brixton. Imagine not one area had any issues with each other.
Oh, really?
Like from Streatham to that. There was no, there might be individual, but there was not an ends issue. Like there was no Angel Town, Knightsfield, that. When we went Carnival, we went together, you get me? And if we had a madness, we might have a madness with the West Youth. We might have a fight, but when we went to Carnival, all together, bro. There was not a madness. And that's why it's crazy when you look at it now. You go across the road and this person don't speak to that person, but it wasn't like that back in the day.
Yeah, it's got techie now still.
Yeah.
The youths it's more techie than ever for the youths still. 100%. Yeah, so when you go jail the first time, you go jail as Bouncer from Gypset?
No, I'll go jail as Bouncer, but younger Zedda Bouncer.
Oh, slightly still. Okay.
Yeah, it was still kind of
Where do you get the name Bouncer then? Where does that happen?
Do you know what? I was called Bouncer before Younger Zedda, but
no way.
Yeah, but my brethren Rishi just called man Bouncer. Like when I started year 7, he just like, oh, you're big, your name's Bouncer, and then just ran with it. It was just that.
Nah, it's a suited name still.
Yeah, just stocky. That's it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, why does nicknames be like that though?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Nah, because I thought it was gonna go from being that guy to that guy. Yeah. It makes sense. So he was always Bouncer anyway. Yeah. So what was I don't think jail was something I want to talk about today, bro, because I feel like your career is so extensive. I want to skip that jail thing. So you come on when 09?
Come on 09. Yeah. Come on 09, went back in 010. Then came on
system.
Then came on 013.
That one's a long one.
I done 2 years, 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you only just had a break though.
Only just had a break for 9 months.
Yeah.
Then I had a break for 5 months, and then I got 11, innit?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So that's kind of the order, isn't it?
Yeah, the order. So it was basically, I only spent 14 months out since 07 to 018, innit?
Wow.
And then I just done the rest in the prisons.
Were they all for different reasons as well?
Yeah, robbery, drugs, conspiracy to robbery, like it was all that stuff. But it wasn't
London,
just that. It was more based, like it didn't start getting to like gang violence and whatever they couldn't prove. That's what man kind of got sentenced for. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it was more that getting banned from the borough and
So when you come home, that last bit, that's when you decided, look, I want to be in the music industry.
Yeah, the last bit, I was like, I want to be in the music industry. I wanted to manage. I just wanted to be, because I saw a lot of man's friends blowing up, like doing their thing, and it was like, okay, cool. Like I need to do something in music. Like I need to do something. I don't know what. I want to be a manager. I just started doing events. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was the first people to book DBE. So
mad.
I was on home leave, going to DBE shows, but I was the first people to book them.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then now look where they are now. So
when Krept N Konan shout you out on an award, they won. I remember that they won an award, and Conan's like, "Yo, I know Bouncer.
Yeah.
I know you're watching.
Yeah.
Come on." Yeah. Was that like you'd already spoke to them about when I come home?
No, nothing.
That must have inspired you a bit.
Of course. When I saw that, it inspired me. I still had like 3.5 years left. I was in High Point then, still like 3.5 years left.
Long time still.
So there was no plans of like what I want to do. I would just
get this time done.
Just pattern and get me doing what man's doing in High Point and just getting through my sentence.
Yeah. What does Alicia Keys mean to you, bro?
When I was in the block, I was always fighting, bro. So I was in the block and I had that one CD, you get me? That one Alicia Keys CD, and I had the flipping CD player, and that was the only thing the man was rinsing it in the block. That was the only thing that man could play.
Sorry, bro.
You get me?
Sorry. What album was it? Fallen?
No, it
One
was...
after?
It wasn't Fallen, it was one after.
Fallen was good,
Element of Minds or something.
Element of Minds.
Get me? Element of Minds.
That's my mum's time.
Yes, bro. See that, bro?
You've been through tough times.
Yes, tough times. You get me?
Tough times.
Imagine having that and flipping, having a missus in jail as well. Bro, come on, man. It's dark. And you're in the block. Bro, come on, dude.
When you said that, when I done my research and I saw that, I was busting up,
Bro,
because you know how funny. I don't think even I can't remember who you was telling when you was talking to them about that. I was like, bro, I don't understand how this person don't find that hilarious, bro. Like a man's rating Alicia Keys so tough, but he's a bad man, you know, like that. He's a real guy. He's so bad. He's on the block.
It,
That's cold.
It's
good music though.
Alicia Keys goes in.
Alicia Keys is cold. She's very like.
But she'll have you in your feelings.
Yeah.
And,
Bro, you see if you got the Alicia Keys,
place.
you've got Alicia Keys, you got Keisha Cole, you got all of them.
Yeah,
But if you got this, you know, like back then, you might have like a 30 CD collection, max speed, Dipset, that. So you got the slow jams. You had to have a CD, bro. You have to have them ones.
Jaheim and that.
When would you play Jaheim in Joe?
No, well, you saying he ain't got choice. It's the only CD he had.
Yeah, I was saying he had that 30 CD collection. You saying he had CDs?
Did you have 30 and Joe?
No. Yeah, that in the block. I had one CD.
Yeah, in the block he had one. That's what I'm trying to say.
When I came out,
that's why I'm asking him. What does it? Because Alicia,
I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, you have to.
I wouldn't play it.
You have to, bro. You have to. You dumb.
If Jaheim was the only CD you had, you'd play it. You would just not play it.
Yeah, no, just in case was cold still.
But you know every word, man.
Yeah, you know every word, and you'll have mad memories.
That's it.
Like you might not even play it again though. Did you ever play it again when you come home?
You will.
The Alicia Keys
album. I don't think I played it again.
Yeah, man gave that a rest.
I haven't, man. I played it.
So when you go Joe on that Longbird, was that one like more of a mental challenge rather than a beef thing in there and that?
Yeah, there wasn't really, obviously 1 and 2s, but it wasn't really. Man's grown now. Do you know what I mean? Just had a newborn when I was in there. First time I saw my newborn, I was behind closed visits. I got caught with a phone and I was fighting. Do you know what I mean? Just got sentenced. So it was that. Then it was like breaking the cycle. Like, all right, cool. How am I gonna get from this? Like, keep on coming out and going in. Where am I going wrong? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You might realise though, if people follow the music, people follow dates. Yeah. It's kind of like when you say, did you say 08 to was it 07 to
07 to 09?
Road rap
09, and then I'm just thinking. So remind me when was the 11? When you had the really
11 is 013. I got the 11. Okay. So I was out for 5 months. Come out March, gave me, and then boom, I went back after 5 months and got the 13.
Yeah,
I got the 11.
To be fair, because what I'm thinking is to be fair, because when you come thinking, to be fair, when you've by 013, there's a couple people getting to drill now. Proper people from your team, they're getting motion.
They're getting motion. There's motion.
But I'm realizing now, if you're saying like till about 18, it means that you've basically been behind the door the whole time that the transition from gang ting to we're actually celebs.
Yes, bro.
That whole thing, you ain't there.
I wasn't there.
So I understand.
You're kind of jumping
I'm just clarifying that for myself. I get that.
Like there was no such thing as booking agents then and how to book artists and then being in open Joe, understanding that, going to wireless, you get me, and seeing all this.
Is that when